Okay, hi, we're the Triforce Girls, and today we're going to be comparing game controllers to the Nintendo Switch. Yup, controllers. So,
Switch controllers? What?
Yeah,
You just
the
said
Switch controllers. Joy-Con controllers have a lot of different configurations. You can use it just by itself, like in 1-2 Switch, or like sideways, just by itself in Bomberman. But you can also connect it to this controller thing to do it together, like in Breath of the Wild. And then you can also connect it to the actual little screen so you can take games on the go, which you can also just disconnect from when you want to use, like, if you want to play, like, 1-2 Switch on the go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You slide it in from the top.
You know, that's what I'm trying to do.
It's not from the very top.
You have to go from the very... It's like you're doing it better. Okay. Anyway, so lots of different ways you can use the Joy-Cons.
Okay, so the first one we're going to compare is a Atari 2600. This is actually a replica, but it's really good replica.
It's a lot bigger and thicker and bulkier.
Yeah.
The really only things they have in common in terms of like buttons, they have a
analog stick.
This isn't really an analog stick though. It's like a joy stick. It's like a
joystick. Yeah,
joystick.
you had it right.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, it's not called a joystick. That sounds so dumb. The Atari 2600 joystick doesn't have a whole lot of common with the Switch. It's a lot thicker, a lot bulkier. It doesn't have any analog sticks and as many buttons, but it's a similar size when the Joy-Cons are on the grip. And it possibly has even less in common with the
it's
Joy-Con.
longer than wider, like the Joy-Cons individually.
Yeah, but really it's not a similar size at all. It's not even a similar size to...
It has an analog stick, a big one.
It's not a very similar size
or
to
is this a joystick?
No, it's like a rotator dial thing.
No, it goes like this.
Sure, but it's weird.
Am I breaking it? Okay,
I
good.
don't know, you can't really.
But
it has like buttons, so it looks like a phone. And it has like this weird cord thing which just reinforces the phoneness. So
yes.
I don't think it really doesn't have any similarities except that it can be black.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Size comparison doesn't really match up. NES controller.
I love it. Yeah.
Size comparison. It's not too not similar. It's actually surprisingly similar. It's not too small. It has a place where you can do directions, but it doesn't have a standard D-pad.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any side buttons.
So,
but
shoulder buttons.
Shoulder buttons, yeah.
That's what it is.
Or side buttons. This is side buttons.
Okay.
But it's a pretty similar size, and it looks like a Nintendo product because it is.
Yeah.
Next up is the Super NES controller.
SNES. There is shoulder buttons on this one, like
and it has 4 buttons, like
and here.
This one.
Keep putting it over.
It has shoulder buttons, but yeah, and it's it has a more rounded shape like the Switch does.
Yeah,
it's more round.
Round on the bottom. I really like the feeling of this in my hand.
Look.
It works.
Yeah, but it's not a very similar size. It's more similar to the size of a single Joy-Con, but even then it's not that similar. But
they have the more similar buttons and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Now, PS4
controller,
which has these little direction buttons, like the Joy-Con has. It has these direction buttons.
They're almost exactly the same.
Yeah,
oh, except these are bright yellow. I like the bright yellowness.
But yeah, the little prongs are almost the same size as the single Joy-Con. Yeah. This is a lot longer because of the third prong, but it's similar. And it has an analog stick.
And it also gets thinner up here, sort of like the grip.
Yeah, because it has some thicker parts with the handles and thin.
Yeah,
back here.
Okay, so another similarity is the memory cards. So you take off this for this, you take off the rumble pack, you don't have to do for that. There's no rumble pack.
But
the memory card for this is under the Joy-Con.
No,
under the Joy-Con. It's under the
kickstand. So you insert here, which, there's a little flippy thing, I guess, and then you insert it, and that's your memory card, micro SD card.
And you insert this sort of under here, and I've already inserted it, so you press this button to insert it.
And does it go over? Does the rumble pack go over that? Or
no. One or the other. Yeah.
So both have memory cards, which
the
previous controllers did not have. Next up is the GameCube controllers. This is a normal GameCube controller with shoulder buttons, and it has an analog stick, like the Switch does. Well, they both have these spinny little sticks
that are set off
like the Switch. And actually, it's a pretty similar setup and size. Like, it doesn't have a third prong. Like the Wavebird controller,
it's sort of thicker at the bottom,
and it's wireless. You don't have to plug it into your console to play.
Oh, and this has a second shoulder button.
Like the Switch.
Yeah, this has two
shoulder buttons.
This has 3 only. That has 4. This has 3.
PlayStation 2 controller, and it also has
called the DualShock.
DualShock, yeah. It has 2 analog sticks, like the Switch. It has 4 buttons that doesn't have letters, but it has symbols. It also has directional buttons like the Switch, so looking here, this one has directional buttons, and it also has shoulder buttons.
Has 4.
Yeah,
overall,
4 shoulder buttons like the
Switch.
And these slightly smaller, more square ones on top with rounder ones on the bottom. Which this one, it's not really that much round, but it's a lot thicker. It's not wireless though, and it's a lot wider, and the size, it's actually pretty similar in size when it's connected to the grip, but to like the normal Joy-Con, it's a lot smaller.
It's a lot bigger, the DualShock.
Yeah, the Joy-Con's a lot smaller. As to the PS4 controller, the DualShock 4. But if we were to compare the Switch to the DualShock 4, it's actually really similar to the DualShock, normal DualShock, so it's really not that much difference. It's in
comparison. It even has sort of a touch screen right here.
It's a touchpad, but
like this touch screen in the middle.
But that's not the same. But anyway, it also has shoulder buttons, but it's really so similar to the DualShock, the normal DualShock, that it's not really worth going in depth comparing, because it's really so similar. But it's also wireless, like
Okay, now we're getting into the Wii, which is one of my favorites. They're the same thickness. Look, they're almost the same. Yeah, they're the same.
They're the same width, not the same thickness.
They're not the same thickness, as you can see.
But the Wii controller has no analog stick at all. Yeah. It only has buttons and a D-pad. It does have a plus and minus button that the Switch has together. It has
and minus.
Plus and minus. It has a home button too.
Home is right here.
Home button, which is the same symbol.
Yeah.
Oh, and it also it also has a wrist strap.
Oh, where's the wrist strap one? Did we lose it?
No, we did not. It also has a wrist strap, but with the Wii wrist strap, you can't take it off. And the wrist strap thing for the Wii, it has this little thing that you can like unhook and unlatch to lock it.
This, you have a button. That's this side.
Yeah, you push in a button to make it go longer.
And
this one you can detach because they want you to put it on here too. Now moving on, we're comparing it to. Now we're going to compare it to the Wii Classic controller, which is a lot like the SNES and the NES controllers. Well,
but
mostly
with
the
more shoulder.
NES. It looks pretty similar to this. Yeah, in fact, it has this with an analog stick, plus and minus buttons, another analog stick.
Oh yeah, look! You spin
And
this down the
it
middle.
has directional buttons.
Oh.
So this is the classic Pro controller for the Wii. It's similar to the normal classic controller, so it's still pretty similar. It still has a lot of similarities with the Switch. The only difference between them is that they also have these thick handles that are easier to grip and make it easier to play games. Yeah, it's not wireless. You have to connect it to your Wiimote. But that's kind of similar to how you have to connect a Joy-Con to the grip to make it like this.
Yeah.
So that's kind of similar, but
I didn't make that
not
connection.
that similar.
Sure.
The nunchuck is actually really similar to a Joy-Con because it's really similar in size. It has kind of a similar feel, especially if you hold the other one. Well, I don't know. I'm holding the nunchuck in the wrong way, so it feels really weird. But it has an analog stick in one side, and it has shoulder buttons that you can press like up here. And
two shoulder buttons.
And you kind of use it in a similar way that you would the nunchuck. Next up is the Wii U, which I think is the most similar
to
the Switch. It's basically
the same, except you can take the Joy-Cons off and move them to different things.
Here, Echo, hold it. So but the Switch, as you can tell, the one analog stick is down here. When it's up,
I turned it on.
You can turn it on by pressing the home button.
With both.
Turn on the whole system with both. In my mind, like, the Switch is basically just a Wii U gamepad,
but
you
with
can take
removable.
Apart. Yeah, but you can't take apart this.
And these are way bigger. The screen's way bigger.
Yeah, this is way thicker than the. It's way thicker.
And also longer.
Yeah, and the screen itself is a lot.
Longer.
Is longer, but it's actually, the screen isn't too different size. Yeah. And for the Switch, like, the Wii U logo's right here, and the Switch is on the back. And yeah, we forgot about the Wii U Pro controller.
Yes.
Which is a lot like the grip. It has
probably exactly the same as the Nintendo Switch Pro, but we don't have that because
it's probably very similar to the Nintendo Switch Pro. Yeah. You can also see which player you are, which you can see this on the single Joy-Con.
And look, with the double, it shows you for both. Let's turn it. The Switch is not on, so it will search and not go.
Yeah, but if you're like player 2, it'll be like right here. But if you're player 2,
also with
be
this.
Like right here.
Also with the Wiimote.
Yeah, and that's the same for the Wiimote, which is a really nice feature. So if like you're like playing Mario Kart and you're like, wait, who's player 1? Choose the next thing. You can
or
just be like,
stand.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, who won? So yeah, that's basically all the controllers we have.
Okay, out of all these controllers, my favorite is the Nintendo 64 controller. I just love it. It feels so nice in my hands. I don't know why. It just feels perfect in my hands.
My favorite controller is probably the Wii U controller because it's nice. Yeah, the Wii U gamepad. This is a touch screen and it's nice, and I don't feel like there's any parts.
This is also really good, guys.
Yeah. And it feels good in your hands.
I've gotten used to it.
Least favorite controller.
I choose this one. Sorry.
My least favorite controller. Let's see. This one, because I don't know how to use it.
Thanks for watching.
Make sure to check out our other videos on our channel and like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. And a quick comparison between the Switch and the Donkey Kong drums for GameCube. They're not alike at all. There's nothing in common that they have.
They're buttons.
No, there's not. These aren't buttons. These are drums. But
those are buttons.